Hey y'all, I'm Val from Our Forever Farm. I'm glad you're here. Today is a little bit different. In the video, I'm going to show you where we went to Walmart and bought a few groceries. We broke the pantry challenge. And I think you heard that in the last video where we made steaks and deep fried mushrooms. If you hadn't saw that deep fried mushroom recipe, you need to go watch it. It was delicious. But today I'm going to show you our trip there and back. It's not long at all. And we had some interesting conversation on the way back, and we let y'all join in. And then at the end of this video is going to be a quick recipe for mini cinnamon rolls. They are delicious. Quick, easy to make. Make sure and stay to the end where you can see the recipe for that. It's so good. Hey y'all, Sweet Hunter's got some errands to do, and I'm going to break the pantry challenge today. We need some milk, some fresh veggies, and things like that. So I tried to make it all the way to February, but I'm not getting a full grocery haul. Well, we'll see when I come out. I know we need Cokes, so that's kind of an important thing. Anyway, that's where we're headed. We'll see when I come out of Walmart. We stopped in for a quick lunch at a Mexican restaurant. I asked for fresh guacamole. It was delicious. Sweet Hunter always gets the Speedy Gonzales. You know, you don't go to the grocery store hungry. We finished our grocery shopping. We were probably in there 30 minutes or so. It's nice to have my husband being retired because he can load everything. I'll show you when we get home what I bought. I mean, there was a few splurges. I like bagels and cream cheese and Coke. But Sweet Hunter took a guess. What was your guess?
I think I said around 150.
And it was $2.25.
Yeah.
I did buy some vitamins that I take. That was $30. That right there is a trade day in Somerville, Georgia. I guess it's trying, isn't it? Oh, we love this place. We've never been there, but what is that, Sweet Hunter, in there?
It's probably a 60 Corvette, but that guy's known throughout the world. He sells Corvettes all over the world.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What does he do? Just showcase that one in the window? I mean, just for people to look at? Or
he'll change it and sells that one. He'll have another one out there.
Wow. Yeah, our first little house we bought was 5 acres. It was in Summerville, Georgia, in the community of Subligna. We're going through the little town of Somerville now, and you can see the little theater they've got. There's a lot of things. We saw a little hardware store, right there, 1896. Is this the courthouse, Sweet Hunter?
Mm-hmm. Somerville's well known for having a defense lawyer by the name of Bobby Lee Cook, and supposedly he was the person behind the series Matlock back in the, Matlock in the 80s or 90s.
I would think so, 80s
whatever.
Probably.
But anyway, Bobby Lee Cook was supposed to be based upon...
That's his story,
Yeah, Matlock, so...
Didn't you see him one time?
Yeah. Yeah. I was at McDonald's in Trenton, Georgia, and walked in, and there he was sitting down drinking a cup of coffee at McDonald's.
Did you speak to him?
Yeah, I spoke. Just wait till him, how you doing,
Wow. So you got to finish telling the story about when we bought our house that we're in now.
The people we bought it from, he was a judge and a lawyer here in Somerville.
The guy we bought it from.
Yeah. And him and Bobby Lee Cook were best friends.
Wow.
So, I got to hear some good Bobby Lee Cook stories when we bought the house. First thing the lady told me was he loves hot dogs.
The lady we bought the house from.
Yeah, the lady we bought the house from said Bobby Lee loved hot dogs, and of course on Matlock that was what he was always looking for, was a good hot dog. Yeah, he did his eulogy at his funeral.
Bobby Lee Cook did?
Yes.
Oh, that's so neat, isn't it?
Yeah, but they were best friends, supposedly.
Sweet story. Bobby Lee Cook. You have to look him up if you've never heard of him.
Very famous guy.
Yeah. Somerville, Georgia, Bobby Lee Cook. But I was telling you about trade day. I used to go there when the kids were young and sell things. Isn't that house pretty? And sell things, to make our grocery money. It's funny looking back on things. When we lived in Subligna, which is Somerville, Georgia, It was our address. We were way out in the country, and back then you did coupons big time, and you saved your trash to mail in to get rebates. And that's how I made my extra money, was on rebates and the flea market. If you remember the little shed that we had out in...
oh, you mean the newspapers?
No.
What?
The cereal boxes.
Oh,
remember?
Okay.
We took the paper out of it that had the food on it, and we filed it in a filing cabinet out in a shed. And then I guess it was in the newspaper or magazines or whatever, where the rebates. We didn't have internet back then, so, or cell phones, either one. We could tell you a lot of stories about that place. It was really neat. It's where I met my first goat and my second goat, and I had a clothesline and a beautiful garden, and we had a chicken house.
Oh, well, you know what this means. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue.
Home sweet home. See our project down there we're working on. I'm not going to go through everything I bought, but as you can see, I did shop the perimeter. I got a lot of fresh things. I bought extra milk and buttermilk. I like to keep that in the freezer. Sweet Hunter loves those little pecan pies. But we didn't splurge too much on a lot of extras. We're making cinnamon rolls this morning. Easy cinnamon rolls. We're using Crescent Rolls, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So you start out by preheating your oven to 375. Now, if you want to go ahead and get your ingredients out, we're going to use 1/4 cup of butter. We're going to use some cinnamon, some sugar. You can use raisins if you want to. And then when we start to make the icing, we're going to use powdered sugar and milk. You can either melt your butter, 1/4 cup of butter, or you can just soften your butter. And that's what I'm doing here. I've just softened my butter. I'm going to open my Crescent Rolls. I'm going to leave these in rectangles. I believe now you can buy them like this. And all you do is press the little perforated marks on the triangles together. I am going to separate them and make rectangles. These are so easy, y'all, and so quick and so good. So make sure your little perforations are pressed together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread some butter out. Now, like I say, you can use melted butter. I wouldn't use it hot on here. Or do it just like me and soften it. I just soften mine in the microwave. Just going to spread that out. Now, I didn't measure out my cinnamon and sugar because I can kind of eyeball it. But I'll have the complete recipe in the description box if you want to go direct, just by the recipe. That is fine. I've just made this so much, it's so easy. So I'm just sprinkling cinnamon sugar on it. Get a little more cinnamon right there. I want cinnamon in every bite. I'm trying not to do it right on the edges. Now this is the point you would put raisins in it. And what we're going to do is just roll this up, just like cinnamon rolls. So here I've got 2 more buttered already. I'm just adding the cinnamon. The sugar on first on that one. Making a big old mess is what I'm doing. Sugar on that one. These are so good, y'all. And I'm just going to roll these up. Very simple to make. Just put the ends in. and cut them into 5 pieces. If you don't get 5, it's fine. We're having kind of a lazy morning this morning, so this little breakfast is perfect for us. You're gonna love it. And here we are. They're ready to go into an oven, preheated at 375. Now we're gonna leave those in the oven about 20 minutes maybe. I'm gonna check them about 15 and see how they look. So here we're adding powdered sugar, a little vanilla flavoring, and milk to make our icing. We're gonna stir it really good. That looks like a good consistency there. Just where you can pour it on. And I'm gonna set this aside. Okay, I just checked these and I think they look about done. I forgot to set a timer or anything. But you know, it doesn't take crescent rolls long to make. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna set it down here and we're gonna let them cool just a minute and then we're gonna add our icing. Y'all, as you know, a cast iron skillet stays very hot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and move these over here where they can be cooling a little bit. Look at that, how pretty. See how pretty? And now all I'm gonna do, the icing that we made earlier, I'm just gonna stir it up really good. And I'm just gonna drizzle it all over the cinnamon rolls. Hey y'all, I want to take this opportunity to thank y'all for bearing with us going to the grocery store. It was fun having y'all along and the sweet topics that came up on the way back. We thank you for watching, and we're going to do a taste test real quick. So look at these one more time before he gets into them. We've been nibbling here, y'all. But Sweet Hunter's going to do a taste test for you and tell you how he likes them.
All right, try this baby here. I see you copied my icing recipe.
I did.
No, that was great.
Really good little, quick little sweet breakfast. Be great for Sunday mornings. Didn't take long at all to make them. I'm going to sit down with a Coke.
Cup of coffee here. Good.
And then we hope we're going fishing, right?
Yeah.
That's
Wind died down.
If the wind will die down. Y'all go cook something.